Hello and welcome to Miracle English Language and Literature Institute. I'm Professor Abha Sharma, and today we will take up the great English female authors. Do not confuse them with feminist writers. They were just female writers who were writing like any other writers. The fifth on our list is Ebra Ben, the first official female author who was a dramatist, poet, and fiction writer who earned a living through writing. She belonged to the 17th century. Her first play, The Forced Marriage, was published in 1670. Her famous fiction, Orinoco, 1688, is a story of an enslaved African prince. It has the theme of slavery, race, and gender. The next on our list is the writer of these eternal lines. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth, breadth, and height my soul can reach. Smiles, tears of all my life, and if God choose, I shall love thee better after death. Yes, this was Elizabeth Barrett Browning, a Victorian poet known for her sonnets from the Portuguese and Aurora Leigh. Her love affair to the famous English poet Robert Browning, their elopement to Italy, marriage, etc. have always been a subject of interest for the readers. The next on our list is George Eliot, wrote by the pen name, the real name being Mary Ann Evans. She developed the method of psychological analysis of the character in a novel. She was a sub-editor of the Westminster Review. Her masterpiece was Middlemarch. She used a male pen name for she wanted her work to be taken seriously in the male-dominated society. Those days, women only wrote light-hearted romances. She wanted to venture freely in writing and never wanted to disclose her true identity, so to stop the readers from having any apprehensions about women writers. Her other famous novels are Adam Bede, Silas Marner, Mill on the Floss, etc. The next on our list are the three Bronte sisters. Like many of their contemporaries, wrote under male pseudonyms Currer, Ellis, and Actonville. Charlotte Bronte. She wrote Jane Eyre, which was published in 1847. Jane's life from her orphan childhood to being a governess, her moral and spiritual sensibility, and her romance with Byronic hero Mr. Rochester. Charlotte is often termed as the first historian of the private consciousness. Emily, the second one, wrote only one novel, which is a classic, Wuthering Heights. The romance between Catherine and Heathcliff has the dynamics of Gothic romance, where the lover is demonic and the beloved suffers the violence of his feelings. Anne Bronte, the youngest. She has two novels to her credit, Agnes Grey and The Tenant of Whitfall Hall. Our list is topped by Jane Austen, the writer from the Romantic era. The first female writer who rose to such heights where all her books are termed as classics. She believed that a woman always needed a man for a good status in society. She thought that a woman can have a better life if she is wedded to a wealthy and good-looking man. Her own life gave her the experience of the intricacies of romance and realism, which inspired her fiction, and today her fiction is considered to be classic and timeless. Pride and Prejudice, Emma, Sense and Sensibility, Mansfield Park, Persuasion, and Northanger Abbey. Today, Austen is considered as the greatest English writer. I hope you must have liked my list, so please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, explore our website www.miraclewebstore.com. Until I make my next list, Be in touch. Take care. Bye bye.